Hello everybody, I am here on penguin.gg to give you some information and a bit of a guide about nether crafting. So nether crafting is a way to get additional custom enchantments, which can give you various bonuses ranging from extra fortune, looting, extra frags and skulls while fighting bosses, and many more. So to access the nether crafting menu, you want to do /Ncraft. Now I'm going to explain this pretty slowly because it's going to need to fill up a whole 8-minute video, so I'm going to take my time explaining it. This here is the crafting grid, and in here you craft items using these recipes. So right here, with the Terra Titan skulls, you can craft any of these enchantments, and how you craft it is you place, for this one, a hoe in the center. You place 16 nether berries in each corner, so 1 stack total. You place 4 Terra skulls at each of the cardinal points, which add up to 16 skulls. So for every enchant, tier 1 takes 16 skulls and 1 stack of whatever the item is. For level 2, it always takes half a stack and 2 stacks of drops. Level 3, it's always 4 stacks of drops and a whole stack of skulls for every single one. So let's just go through all of these crafts through. So first of all, we have hot potato. It's pretty simple. You put it on your hoe and it gives you a chance for your potatoes to be cooked on break, which makes them into baked potatoes, which sell for about 50% more. It means that you can sell them to islands that buy them for around 7.2 million per stack versus about 5 million per stack during a rotating shop. So it's quite good. Next up we have extractor, which you apply to armor pieces, and it can be any piece of armor. I do not know if it can go on deboss armor. It might be able to, in which case placing it on experienced armor would be really good. But yeah, this just gives you an increase in the XP from enchant scrapping, which is pretty good. Next up, this one goes on your axe, and it's just a percentage reduced chance for your inventory to be shuffled, which sucks. Which is, it's alright, but for the price of it, personally I wouldn't recommend getting it. It's quite expensive. Next up, this one is just straight extra XP per fish catch, which goes on fishing rods. Alright, tidal skulls. So first up we have this one, which is extra percentage chance for mobs to drop heads. Again, a stack and 48 skulls and 7 stacks of drops total to get level 3 or something. This one here is a chance to receive souls when catching fish, equal to the quality of the fish catch. That's alright. Next up we have the Grim Reaper, which is for farming, which goes in your hoe, which is a chance to get souls on crop break, so it's pretty similar to farming souls. Next up, Abyssal Skulls. This one is a chance to find a spawner of the highest tier. Not entirely sure if it's the highest tier you've unlocked or the highest tier on the server. So that's interesting. It's alright, but really wouldn't recommend it. Next up, this one adds fire protection, and unbreaking to armor, which goes on any piece of armor. And there you go, just like that, it upgrades. Yeah, pretty simple. Warlord. It gives you extra fragments or skulls, depending on what you're fighting, for every amount of damage you deal. This one is really good if you do deboss or nether boss. You want this one. Next up we have Infernal Skulls, which these ones are all about nether grinding. The only purpose of Infernal are to grind the nether. So first one is a chance to one-hit kill mobs with a bow, which is really good because, especially for example piglin brutes, it takes about 6 crits or something in order to kill them. With this you can just spam your bow a couple times and most of the time you'll kill them within 2 shots, which is really good. Next up, Cultist. When you find a ritual skull, it's a chance to double it, so pretty good. I'd recommend, if you get this one, put it on a transforming tool along with Hell's Harvest, because Hell's Harvest is a chance to receive double drops, which if you pair that and the Cultist is pretty good. Next up we have Undertaker, which goes on armor, and it gives you extra nether time, up to extra 12 minutes if you have max level throughout all 4 pieces of armor. Now we head to Mystic Skulls, and first of all we have this one for pet eggs, which is a small, very small % chance to get 2 of the same pet egg on pet open. Do not waste your money on this. This is an absolute piece of garbage. Do not get that. Next up we have Butcher, which is a chance double rare drops from mobs. If you slay mobs, get this. It's really good. We have Prospector, which really I would not recommend. You will get more money by creating enchanted scrap and selling that than you will by the netherite blocks. And even if you're planning on placing netherite blocks, sell the enchanted scrap and buy netherite blocks. 1 enchanted scrap will get you about enough money to buy a whole stack of netherite blocks. Okay. Which I suppose if you wanted to place it, it could be slightly better. But still, don't get it. It's not worth it. Next up we have Midas Touch, which is a chance for carrots to become golden carrots. Again, same thing with potatoes. It's about 50% more, thereabouts. Next up, Celestial Titan Skulls. These are the big boys. These are the really good ones, the high level ones. So first of all, Miner's Hall. It adds 1 level of efficiency at level 1, a level of Unbreaking at level 2, and 3 levels of Fortune at level 3. This one's Fisherman one, and it's for extra chance of Lava Fish, which is, it's pretty good. This one right here is a percentage increase for rune abilities. So that would be the runes like chance to double mob drops and stuff. So meh, not worth it in my opinion for the amount it costs to get. Next up we have Hunter's Bounty, which adds sharpness, unbreaking, and this one is insane if you're a slayer. 3 levels of looting. Absolutely crazy. And lastly, Farmer's Harvest, which adds efficiency, unbreaking, and then finally, Farm Fortune. 3 levels of it to the hoe. Which, if you're a farmer, that's insane. That's 3 times what a full Colossal set gives you. Okay, and so yes, any of them with the skulls, you just craft them in here. You put the tool, armor, etc. in the middle, skulls in these 4 slots, and the crops, wood, ores, etc. in each corner. Now note, unlike one of the other crafting ones, deboss armor. Unlike deboss armor, the amounts don't have to be exact. So just like in mastery crafting, if you needed a stack, half a stack in each corner, you could have 48 in this corner, you could have 35 in this corner, 32 in this corner, and a stack in this corner, and it would not matter, it would still work just fine. Alright, that wraps up the nether crafting tutorial. I hope that helped. If you have any more questions, ask them in the comments, and I'll get back to you hopefully with an answer. And with that, have a great day.